Next, Millionaire moves to a new time.
We are back to torture more contestants.
Jimmy, how do you do this to people every day?
I enjoy it.
New Millionaire, new time. Next on ABC.
What do I call it when I just absolutely 100% don't know the answer?
Surrender?
Yes.
You won $125,000 for Big Sunday, and I'm sure they will do great things with that money. Please say hello to Karamo Brown.
Hold on, can we just take a moment to let you know that is the gayest thing that happens every time I get a good answer. Like that whole like sprinkle. Bobby, seriously, isn't it like, it's just like, that is super gay. So I appreciate that little touch for us.
Greetings, my fellow Millionairicans. I'm Jimmy Kimmel. We are back in prime time to torture more contestants, to watch them bang their heads against a podium with the correct answer sitting right in front of them. That's the thing about this show. We're here with Karamo Brown from Queer Eye. Last time we played, you got up to $8,000 for your charity, Hollywood Food Coalition, which is a charity that not only do you support them, you actually go volunteer. You make food there.
Yeah, I do make food there. They're a great organization, you know, especially during this time of COVID. There's so many people who are in transition of their homes, and they're also food insecure. And the reason they use those terms instead of homeless is because people aren't asking for help right now. And so I go there and try to encourage people right now, ask for help. There are so many people that want to help you, like the Hollywood Food Coalition. I've been there. When my kids were younger, there were so many times that I had to get help from friends, family, neighbors. And I just want people to know that there are places like the Hollywood Food Coalition where they can get help from.
That's great that you're paying that back.
Yeah.
We were talking about the fact that you watched the show when you were a kid, and you also made a video for your mom to send.
This was our show. Like, it was the one in the house where everyone could equally feel smart. You know, like some of those other shows, you're like, I'm out already.
Right.
And so this was the one where we were like, yes, I can get it. Especially me. I always felt smart, but now being here, I feel as dumb as a box of rocks. I just wanted you to know that.
But you did bring the smartest person you know, your castmate, your friend, Bobby Burke, who is here.
Yes.
Also on Queer Eye. Bobby, as a design expert, would you agree that these are the least comfortable chairs possible?
I would tend to agree, yes.
All right, you guys are just 7 questions away from $1 million. You still have all your lifelines, 3 of them. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Here we go. $16,000. Tom Brady filed an application to trademark the phrase Tampa Bay after ditching the Patriots for which NFL team? Raiders, Buccaneers, Chargers, Eagles.
Jimmy, there is
It's always the sports ones that
I know, I'm
screw
like,
us.
listen, we're not trying to do stereotypes. There are many gay men who love sports, who are so into it, and you pick 2 of the 5 who know nothing.
I didn't pick anything. This is a question that was randomly chosen.
What? I don't even know what team Tom Brady.
Okay, so let's eliminate. So not the Raiders. The Chargers are a Dodge, right? So that can't be it. Dodge
No.
Charger? No.
I'm trying to think. I followed Giselle on Instagram, and I'm like, she had to have posted about this at some time.
I love that that's your way into this. Through Giselle.
Giselle Bundchen has never led me wrong, and I love her so much.
Okay, what sounds right if you were to say the names?
Tampa Bay, Queens. I don't know. Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay. Oh, it's not. We were just in Philly. I know it's not the Eagles.
Yeah, it's not the Eagles.
Yes, it's not the Eagles.
It's not the Eagles.
It's not the Raiders. So great, we have 2. So look, we've already did our own 50-50. So it's Chargers or Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bobby, first question. What is a Buccaneer?
A Buccaneer is like a soldier-ish person thing. My high school mascot was the Mountaineers.
Do you remember when you said the lights were the gayest thing that ever happened?
No.
This is.
Okay, so here we go. No, you know what? Hold on, I know this. Because my best friend Ray, who is a big football fan, he's straight, obviously. He always goes for the San Diego Chargers. So, and I think that's right. He's always like, San Diego Chargers. Yeah, Chargers.
I think it's the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Bucket. Girl, if we're out on to 8,000.
Is that your final answer?
I'm not sure, Jimmy. This is so much pressure.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay. We're pumping
ourselves
up.
It's catchy.
Okay. Let's just, you know what?
I think it's B.
You know what? Yeah, we're going to go with it. If anybody ever is like,
Tampa
no
Bay.
one's going to ever play us because they're going to be like, yeah, 2 gay guys went out on a football question. So I'm not even embarrassed. It's not like we went out on like a design, food, fashion, culture question. We're going out on football. There's a reason it's not in the show.
I don't think we are. I don't think we are.
Yeah,
I think we're in
okay,
it. I think
so
we're still in it. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Buccaneers, final answer.
That's exactly right.
Jimmy, we were on another game show in which the question was about Tom Brady, and I thought he was a news anchor.
That was the hardest thing ever for us. That was not a joke.
Well, you figured it out. It wasn't. Thank God for Ray, by the way. He saved you there.
He did.
Chargers are in L.A. now. They play in L.A. Raiders are in Vegas. And what was the other team? Eagles, Philly. You knew that one. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. Wow, you dodged them.
No.
Dodge a big gay bullet.
Those soldiers of the sea, the Buccaneers.
What are there are soldiers?
They're pirates, like a pirate, yeah.
Why don't they call themselves the Tampa Bay Pirates?
I don't know. You'll have to take it up with them.
It's not as catchy, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And they have one in Pittsburgh already, but it doesn't matter. Let's keep going. Your next question's for $32,000.
Okay.
Of the 4 U.S. states with names that begin and end with the same letter, 3 begin and end with A, and 1 begins and ends with what? N, S, I, O.
It's funny when you look at it, it's like and, BS, do, like,
yeah.
like,
so I think it's. So okay, so if it were to be in, what state starts with an N and ends with an N? Nothing. It's North Dakota, which does not end in an N.
N-A, yeah.
Nevada doesn't end in an N. Is there another N state?
Well, there's New York.
Well,
that one.
New York. So no. So S's, South Dakota.
So Bobby, we're agreed, N is out.
Yes, N is out.
Great.
I mean, I went to school in America. I'm not good with geography. So an I, Indiana. I think that's the only I. I'm pretty sure it's D. I'm pretty sure it's Ohio.
Okay, I feel like now hearing that, I think Ohio is the one. So I think you're correct, Bobby. I had to read the question again. It's saying there's 4 states that begin and end. 1 with A, 1 is not. And that the only state that has beginning and end that has the same letter is Ohio.
Well, that's not the question, but kind of.
That's not the question? 4 states, names that begin and end the same letter.
3 of them
would have A.
3 of them begin and end with A.
Yeah, and 1 begins and ends with another letter.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
We've eliminated N, S, and I. It has to be Ohio.
Ohio, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're on the same page.
It's just a long book.
Yes. Okay, so again, I should be using these lifelines, but I'm just gonna say
no.
I know, I'm not. I'm gonna say
who else would you call that's smarter than me?
Nobody. Well, I'm planning on calling Tan later, hopefully, but that's only because I like the sound of his
who else would
voice.
you call that's smarter than me?
Shady. Oh.
I love you, Tan.
So I'm gonna go with D-O. Final answer.
Also my husband's last name, so it's lucky.
Of course, yes, it's Ohio. Yes, it starts.
You know what? Honestly, Jimmy, we could have driven to Ohio and back in the time it took us to do that.
You have people a lot smarter than us on here, don't you?
You guys have done perfectly. You're 5 questions away from $1 million. You couldn't be doing better than you are now.
Thank you.
You get no extra points for speed. You understand that, right?
Good.
I'm in no rush. When we come back, we're going to go for $64,000. But first, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are here with Karamo Brown. He's won $32,000 for his charity so far, and you can't leave here with less than that. That's the bare minimum we give.
Yes.
But now you have to make a choice. You still have all 3 lifelines left. And you have to decide if you want to trade one of the 3 lifelines for a chance to use Bobby one more time.
Okay.
Okay?
You know what? Bobby is my ride or die, has been since the first day I've ever met him. I'm going to trade one of these lifelines because just in case for some reason I get to that $1 million, there's only one man that I would trust to take it home with, and that is Bobby Burke. So I'm going to remove, sorry, Jimmy, ask the host.
Oh.
Sorry. I love you. Is that okay?
I thought you did, but it's perfectly
I know,
fine.
exactly.
Believe me, it is a relief to me because
good.
the host isn't too bright. All right, computer, let's make that trade. Jimmy for Bobby, it's done. Bobby, we are going to shroud you in darkness for a while, and then when it's time for you to emerge and help again, we'll light you back up, okay? Karamo, you're only 5 questions away from $1 million. For $64,000, this is your question. Let's play Millionaire. Which of these common British terms means tired and not drunk? Trolleyed, knackered, rat-arsed, cabbaged.
Girl, I don't know, and I'm calling a friend, and I feel like this was designed because my friend is my castmate, Tammy, who's British and will know this. So I feel very proud about this.
Beautiful. All right.
This is gonna be good.
Oh! All right, let's get him on the phone.
Hello.
Hello, Tan.
Hello, Jimmy. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
So well, I can't complain. Nervous a little bit.
You know why we're calling you, right?
Yes, which is why I'm very nervous.
Well, you don't have to be nervous because we feel very confident that you are going to know the answer. I'm here with Karamo and Bobby. Karamo's going for $64,000.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
He's not sounding confident at all.
Now, in a moment, Karamo's going to read a question and 4 possible answers. You have 30 seconds. Those 30 seconds start, that clock starts ticking the moment Karamo starts asking the question. So you have to answer quickly, okay?
Okay.
Karamo, you ready?
I am.
Your time starts now.
Tanny, which of these common British terms means tired and not drunk? Common British terms: trolleyed, knackered, rat-arsed, or cabbaged?
Wait, ask the question again slowly.
Which of these common British terms means tired and not drunk? Trolleyed, knackered, rat-arsed, or cabbage? You got 6 seconds.
I know the answer. It's knackered.
Knackered. Thank you, Tammy. I love you.
I got nervous because we got right to the end there.
I know. Woo! I feel very confident because I have no other choice. He was born and raised in the UK. And I'm going to go with what my Tanny says. B, knackered, final answer.
Your final answer is knackered, and yes, Tan got it right. He knows. He knows, thank God. I was worried that he was going to say, I know the answer, and then we're going to hear click.
That would have been horrible.
He got it in just under the wire.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. I know, Bobby, you're back there and you're not so Steve, but will you text Tanny and tell him we love him?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, this is, by the way, you shouldn't have a cell phone here, do you?
No, of course not.
Right. Don't text.
I know.
All right, you got $64,000. Shall we keep going?
We're going. We're going.
Next question's for $125,000.
Okay.
Martin Scorsese's organized crime drama, The Irishman, is based on a book with what unusual title? Ice Fishing is Easy? Can You Unclog a Drain? I Heard You Paint Houses? Don't Forget My Sandwich. Now, did you see this movie?
I did not.
It's on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not see that. I've almost binged everything during the quarantine, literally.
Except for this.
Let's break this down. Crime drama. So I know that in crime dramas, it's usually like something, immediately, I'm not saying this, but ice fishing, like put someone on ice because they're killing them. I don't know this answer, and I'm not trying to risk money for people who are in need and who deserve help. And so I'm going to use one of the lifelines. And if I get this, there's $125,000 that the Hollywood Food Coalition would get.
Yes, it is. And you can keep going for more.
Got it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the 50-50 life.
Okay. That's what you want to do?
That is what I want to do. That is my final answer. Use the 50-50 lifeline.
Computer, Please take away 2 of the wrong answers.
This is so much pressure. Jimmy, how do you do this to people every day?
I enjoy it. So here are your choices.
Exactly.
First of all, you still got Bobby back there. And if that doesn't work, you can walk away with $64,000. Or you got a 50-50 chance.
Bobby, why did you do this graphic of like, I don't know, like that does not instill anything in me. That just popped up. I didn't see that before. It's like, what are you doing, Bobby? What are you doing? Like, okay. I really was hoping. To be honest with you, when I got here, my goal was to get to 250. I'm realistic. I'm like, I didn't know if $1 million was possible. I was like, if I can get to 250, that would be so amazing to give them $250,000. That would feed so many people and give so much shelter to so many people, but sorry, I know. Are there other people do this? Or am I just this neurotic? I don't know. Are there other people like...
There's a kind of a, on the neurotic scale, yeah, you're over in this end.
Got it. Love that. That area is my area. That's my jam. I feel good in that area. Okay.
But it's a lot of money. It's understandable.
Yes. I'm going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to include Bobby now and see if we can do this together.
All right.
You're going to put the pressure on me?
Back up on Bobby?
Yeah.
So now the pressure's on me.
No, we'll figure it out together. I just like talking to you.
I disagree with you. I don't know that I know the answer. I have not seen the movie. It is not my kind of genre. But when I think of, I heard you paint houses, to me that's like machine guns. Painting the house. That makes sense to me. It's not Fargo.
You better work because
I think it's I heard you paint houses logically.
That is like a statement. So there are, you know what? Now I see why the computer did that. Tricky, because I didn't think about that. So we're still at square one. So I do not know. So Bobby, thanks for making me waste my lifeline. No, I'm joking. But that is really good. So Bobby, what are you thinking?
I personally think it's C, but I don't want to be the one to lose all that money for food.
I'm a pretty decisive person everywhere in my life.
Okay.
And right now, 32,000 would still be good. I don't want to risk it, but the love that I have for the 4 other people that I work with, Bobby, Tan, Jonathan, Anthony, is real. And none of us have ever set each other on a path that was wrong. Okay. Not once. And Bobby, if this is wrong, you get no blame in this. But I do trust you because I love you so much, and both of our intentions are pure. That I'm gonna actually lock in an answer, and I'm gonna say, C, I heard you paint houses. Final answer. And if it doesn't work, you know what? We still are doing this for the right reasons.
Should we take a break and then wait and find out?
Do not take a break. You cannot take a break.
Let's take a break and then come back. We'll find out what the answer is together as a group, as a community. We'll be right back.
Oh my God.
Welcome back to Millionaire. Karamo Brown is in the hot seat. It's about 2,000 degrees right now.
Yes, it is.
Bobby Burke, his lifeline, gave him his thoughts on a hugely popular Netflix movie by the great Martin Scorsese. By the way, you asked the host. The host knew the answer from the minute it was asked.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
Oh my God.
I saw the movie 3 times.
Sorry.
You're going for $125,000. If you did not answer correctly, we drop you down to $32,000 and say goodbye. But the good news is, you answered correctly. And you got $125,000. And let me just say, I am so impressed that Bobby figured that out without having seen the movie, because that is exactly right. You shoot guys, and their blood goes on the wall.
House.
Yeah.
Logic.
Listen.
That was their secret code. I heard you paint houses.
Listen, I told you, all 5 of us, I promise you. Everyone is always like, why does this show work? Why do you all get along? It's because we trust each other, and we all know, like, listen, you got to listen to our hearts, because when we come together, it's like magic powers. And so, Bobby, I knew that was going to work. I love you.
That's it.
That was good.
The magic powers worked.
Yes.
But here's the bad news. You're about to be apart again because we have to say goodbye to Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. You served well. You did a great job. And now we're going for $250,000.
Okay.
Which is double 125.
Yes.
Okay? You have no lifelines left.
No.
You're on your own. I hope this one's in your wheelhouse.
Yes, me too. Please let it be a Beyonce question.
Your mom is watching.
Yes.
By the way, your mom, what year were you born? Is that rude to ask?
No, of course not. 1980. I believe that we shouldn't be ashamed of our age. Every day we get be on this earth is a beautiful.
So your mother did not hear All Night Long by Lionel Richie and go, Karamo, and say, oh, I like that.
Good job, though. Every time when we first started filming and we'd go to places, they were like, what's your name? I'd be like, Karamo. And they'd be like, got it. Yeah, no, she didn't.
Okay.
She didn't.
All right.
And I've yet to meet Lionel Richie and ask him if he wrote this song because he met 3-year-old me and liked me. So I don't know.
He'd probably say yes.
Yeah, he
All
probably,
right.
yeah.
All right, your next question is for $250,000. Derived from an indigenous language, the name of what South American country means River of the Painted Birds? Uruguay, Bolivia, Venezuela, Guyana.
Girl, that's not a Beyonce question. Okay, that's not a Beyonce question. I was very clear. It needed to be, what did Beyonce perform at the Super Bowl? I needed that. Who are the original members of Destiny Child? Yes, something. We're not even going to pretend here. We don't even need to pretend like I know this. There are so many people who are going to get food and housing and so many things that they need with $125 that is going to help the Hollywood Food Coalition that I'm calling it a wrap. Okay? We are done. $125,000 is cute coin. I'm with it.
So since this is what we do, why don't you just tell us, if you had to pick one of these choices, which choice
derived from the indigenous language, the name of a South American country means River of the Painted Birds. Birds? I guess there's birds everywhere. I mean, Bolivia or Venezuela is what I would have went with, and watch it be Guyana. I'm going to say B, Bolivia, final answer.
All right. Well, that wouldn't have been right. It's Uruguay is the correct answer.
Boom! Boom!
Never been more happy to be wrong.
I love that Bobby knows and was like, I knew it.
You knew it, Bobby.
Well, listen,
Wow.
125?
$125,000 for Hollywood Food Coalition.
Yes!
Karamo Brown, thank you. Bobby Burke, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. To be a millionaire. We've had a fun night so far, and it's time to meet our next player. She is a teacher and educator, which I think are the same thing. She's about to put her PhD to the multiple choice test. Please welcome Dr. Shadi Sayed Yusuf. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. Oh my goodness.
It's great to have you here. I know you do great things every day. You teach special education.
I do.
Which must be especially challenging when you're teaching remotely.
It is a brand new world. I just became a special education teacher while this was happening. So let's find out how that goes.
You are originally from Iran. You're born in Iran. And is it true you learned to speak English from watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Just all the game shows. But yeah, I have distinct memories of Rita's, I think, what, 12? I might have been 12. So I probably knew English by then.
You were 12. Did you talk like this?
I didn't. I talk like Balky.
You know the rules. The more questions you get right, the more money you win. And of course, we want you to win a lot of it because you deserve it.
I would love
You have 3 lifelines, 50-50, phone a friend, ask the host.
Yep.
And we also asked you to bring the smartest person you know to help out. Who is your smartest person?
This is my friend. Her name is Bree. And we have known each other since middle school.
Say hello to Bree Price, everyone. Shadi's friend since middle school, you say?
Yeah, since we were...
Bree, how did you meet?
We took the same bus to school.
You met on the bus?
Yeah, we lived just around the corner from each other, so we were at the same bus stop, started riding the bus together. Good friends ever since.
Who was better in school?
Shadi.
Shadi was. So the smartest person you know is not as smart as you are.
She's very smart. She doesn't give herself enough credit.
All right, well, Bree can help you as much as you want for the first 10 questions, and then you're on your own. But in the meantime, let's do this. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Here we go. Shadi for $100. What recent movie stars Harrison Ford and a dog named Buck braving the harsh northern wilderness? Uncut Gems, The Call of the Wild, Bombshell, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That would be great. Call of the Wild, right, Brie?
That's the only one I could think it would
Okay,
be.
we're gonna go with B, Call of the Wild, final answer.
That final answer is right, The Call of the Wild. All right, you got $100. Next, do you want to stop there?
No, let's keep going,
Let's go to the
please.
next question for $200. The Krispy Kreme Challenge is an annual 5-mile race in which participants must stop halfway through the course and eat a dozen what? Tacos, hot dogs, donuts, buffalo wings.
Oh man, it would be really hard to eat that many tacos or any
I
of these
can do
foods,
it, no
but
problem.
donuts, right?
I can eat all of these
Donuts.
things in one
Okay.
sitting.
We're gonna go with C, donuts, final answer.
That is the correct final answer. Yes, very good. It's a charity event. They raised a lot of money for UNC Children's Hospital.
That's amazing.
The old-fashioned way, eating donuts and running.
That's amazing.
Next question's for $300. The American Pregnancy Association recommends abstaining from getting a piercing on which of these body parts while pregnant? Earlobe, nostril, belly button, tongue.
I mean, your belly button definitely would be the most affected by pregnancy. So, what do you think?
Yeah, I guess all of them, but belly button would be the worst. That could rip right out.
We're gonna go with C, belly button, final answer.
Your final answer is right, the belly button. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
By the way, if you're thinking about getting a belly button piercing while pregnant, probably shouldn't have a kid either.
I mean, you know, that's a harsh judgment call, but I wouldn't do it personally.
Next question is for $500, Shadi. In 1973, Thomas Edison became the first person inducted into a National Hall of Fame dedicated to whom? Opera singers, basketball players, chefs, inventors.
I would really love to hear Thomas Edison sing opera. I don't think he does, but
It'd be fun to see him play basketball.
that would be also really fun. But I'm pretty sure he's an inventor. Bree?
Inventor.
Okay, we're gonna go with D, inventors, final answer.
Yes, of course. Inventors is correct. You've got $500. Next question is for $1,000.
Great.
When a French teenager texts you MCI, she is texting you shorthand for a French word meaning what? Goodbye, sorry, thank you, hello.
So merci means thank you in Farsi as well, which is the language I spoke before I watched all the game shows and learned how to speak English. So we're gonna go with C, thank you, final answer.
That is right, final answer. It's short for merci. You're doing well. We're gonna take a break. You're 10 questions away from $1 million. We'll be right back. Shadi Sayed Yusuf is in the hot seat. So far, she has earned $1,000. You've been teaching for a long time. You're an administrator. You are in the classroom now, or in a virtual classroom now.
Yep.
What would you do with $1 million were you to win tonight?
Oh, such a good question. Okay, so I have a lot of passions, but I really would like to expand my world of education into different avenues. So I want to write a musical about teaching.
Okay.
Or actually, I don't know if I want to write it, but at least produce it. So I
You
think
could
you
do
need
that
money
for
that.
free, you know, if you wanted to. You don't
Yeah, I
have
know,
to
but
have
then like I
money.
want it to be like big.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I want it to be like, yes. I also want to write some children's books, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe do some education consulting.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. We'll see. The world,
All right.
sky's the limit.
Again, you can do any of those things. You don't have to have money to do
don't.
those
I
things.
don't have
What
to.
would you do with the actual money?
That's a great question. I would definitely donate some money. I would love to be able to donate money to different organizations that are working for, you know, liberation of our different communities that we serve. And I would definitely support my mom as much as I could. I mean, everyone has to pay back their student loan, so that's kind of boring. But
Well.
it would help. So.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Your friend Bree is here helping you, and let's do it. Let's play Millionaire. Here we go. For $2,000, The Big One is a popular podcast that examines what type of natural event? Fog, earthquake, heat wave, rainbow.
Okay, Bree, I think this is earthquake, right?
Right.
Yeah, so we have to do the great shakeout every year at school because we're getting ready for the big one. I don't know if this happens other places, but definitely in California.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with B, earthquake, final answer.
Bree agrees. Earthquake is the correct answer. Yeah. It'd be weird if we were preparing for the big one and it was a rainbow. Stock up on leprechauns.
You have to prepare for the coins.
All right, you got $2,000. For $4,000, indicating how they congregate, a group of resting sea otters is called a what? Caboose, wagon, raft, limousine.
Oh, wow. I know nothing about sea otters. Do you know anything about sea otters?
They rest on their backs and they hold hands, and they're the cutest things, and they just hold like that, and they don't float away because they're holding each other's hands like
So
that.
they look like a raft?
I would say raft.
Sounds like somebody's been watching YouTube.
That's every day.
Yeah. I don't know why they would be called a caboose or a wagon, or definitely not a limousine. So raft sounds pretty good. Okay, we're gonna go with C, raft, final answer.
All right, you guys are risking it, and oh, yeah, no, that's right. Yes, raft.
Do that to me, Jimmy! Oh my goodness, that's so mean.
Yeah, a raft of sea otters. Wow. Okay, that was a tough one.
I mean,
That was not a gimme.
No idea. I had no idea. That's why I brought this vote. Right
You
here.
got it. You didn't have to use any of your
They know all of them.
lifelines. Your
No.
next question's for $8,000. Everyone in the world has forgotten the Beatles. Everyone except Jack is a tagline for what 2019 movie? Gemini Man, Pain and Glory, Late Night, Yesterday.
Bree and I have talked about this movie a bunch, actually.
Yeah.
So we know that it's yesterday, right?
Yesterday.
So we're gonna say D.
When did you guys talk about it?
Well, when it came out, because we were just, you know.
I was hoping you'd say yesterday.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, it would
I
have
talked to
been.
somebody about it yesterday. Actually, I did.
You did?
I did because of Love Actually. They're like related. It's a long.
How are they related?
It's made by like the same folks.
Oh.
So you could like feel how it
From
felt
the
like
producers
Love Actually.
of Love Actually?
Yeah, so you could feel how it felt like Love Actually, especially like when they had Keira Knightley on the screen. Or not Keira Knightley, whoever the girl was. I don't know. I'm sorry. Yesterday, D, final answer.
Yeah, that's the right answer. Yesterday. All right, you're doing well. You got $8,000. Let's go for 16.
Okay.
In 2014, the city of Galveston, in what U.S. state, erected a historic marker that commemorates Juneteenth? Texas, Kentucky, South Carolina, Florida.
Yeah. Galveston is in Texas. Juneteenth. I'm so excited that more folks are celebrating Juneteenth this year. That was great. It's Texas, right?
I don't know.
Okay, you made a face, so I got worried about your face. No, Galveston's in Texas.
That sounds right.
Yeah. because they were the last folks to find out about the Emancipation Proclamation. Okay, we're going to go with A, Texas. Final answer. Don't overthink it.
Galveston is in Texas, yeah. And that's the Galveston we were looking for. We're going to take a break. You are 6 questions away from $1 million. We'll be right back to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Welcome back to Millionaire. Shadi Sayed Yusuf is in the hot seat. She is a special education teacher. She has earned $16,000 so far. Her smartest friend is Bree Price. She's backing her up. Should we keep going, or do you want to just take this?
No, we got to keep going.
All right, here we go. Let's play Millionaire. For $32,000, Shadi. On RuPaul's Drag Race, queens are officially eliminated from the competition when they hear what catchphrase? Get to steppin', you better walk, mosey on out, sashay away.
Oh, you know, I wish I watched more RuPaul's Drag Race, but I do know this. Bree, do you know this?
I think it's sashay away.
Yeah. And I just like how that sounds. And it goes with my name, but I think. But yeah, we're going to say D, sashay away. Final answer.
Final answer is sashay away. Sashay away it is, and you get to say.
Oh my God. This is so crazy.
That music means you've won $32,000.
That's
You cannot
insane.
leave this room with less than that, okay? That's the minimum amount you're going to win no matter what happens. But you have to make a choice now. You still have 3 lifelines left. Would you like to trade one for the chance to use your friend Bree one more time?
Yes, I would.
And then we have to decide which one you want to trade.
Okay.
Ask the host, phone a friend, or 50-50.
This has been the most contentious topic of this process.
Yeah, because people, it's insulting when they ask the host to go away, but and yet I take no offense.
No, but
I don't want to pressure you in any way.
We decided that we think like humans are better than machines, so.
It depends on what they're doing, though.
That's true.
Really.
But like, if you were helping me, then you could still like kind of do a 50-50 to the best of your ability.
Right.
But you could also tell me more things.
Right.
But the computer can only tell me the 2 answers.
That's true.
So I'm gonna keep you and my phone a friend and replace the 50-50.
All right. Great.
Bree.
Computer, let's make that trade. Bree, goodbye for now, but we'll likely see you later. All right?
Okay.
Very good. Shadi, you're 5 questions away from $1 million. How does that make you feel? Being 5 questions
ridiculous.
away.
First of all, $32,000 is like what some teachers make like in our country. So that's like a year's salary for some people. That's crazy. So I am just blown away that this is a like reality right now, and I'm just gonna keep trying to do my best.
We want you to win a lot more than $32,000. We're going to start with the next question, which is for $64,000.
Okay.
During the Rutherford B. Hayes administration, the president and his wife banned liquor from the White House, earning the First Lady what nickname? Chamomile Martha? Iced Tea Ida? Lemonade Lucy? Fruit Punch Francis?
Okay. This is like somewhere in the relics of my mind. Ida B. Hayes sounds like a name that somebody might have, but Lemonade Lucy sounds like the actual answer.
These all sound like drinks on the menu at the Cheesecake Factory.
Which is the best place. They have the most delicious, they have the most expansive menu. Chamomile Martha, that's, I mean, you wouldn't replace liquor with chamomile. It's kind of sleepy time. Iced tea would make sense, but I don't think it's iced tea Ida. Fruit Punch Francis. I've never heard. I don't think people drank fruit punch during Rutherford B. Hayes administration. Maybe they did. I don't know. I could use a lifeline.
Bottom line, doesn't sound like these people were a lot of fun.
No, of course they weren't.
Yes,
No liquor involved.
you can use a lifeline.
But I don't think I need to.
Let's narrow it down. Let's go through.
Okay.
What do you think it isn't?
I don't think it's chamomile Martha. I don't think people sit around and drink chamomile. I really don't think it's anything except Lemonade Lucy. Like, I don't actually know, but I feel like that has to be the answer. And I don't have anything to lose except the fact that I have to stop playing. I'm gonna say Lucy Hayes? Is that a real name? I'm gonna say Lemonade Lucy, final answer.
Why did you pick that?
It just sounds like a ghost. It sounds like the right one. Lemonade Lucy.
That was your reasoning?
Yeah, for Punch Francis is a silly name. I wouldn't
For
like.
risking all this
I wasn't
money?
risking because I already had that. You see? I wouldn't do it on another number.
You're a very dangerous woman, Shadi. Very dangerous. But guess
Hopefully
what?
dangerous and right?
You're right.
Oh my gosh.
Or are you? No, yes, that terrible noise means we're out of time.
Oh my gosh.
But
Oh my gosh.
you're not done. Shadi will be back next time with a shot at $1 million. We're only 4 questions away. We'll see you then. Good night. Thanks for watching.